Hello, everyone. Today I'd like to talk about Jean-Claude Van Damme and what I feel is his best movie. Um, this topic came up because I mentioned in a previous video about what I believe is the best American-made martial arts film of all time. And I happened to bring up Jean-Claude Van Damme in that. And, you know, that just bringing him up kind of got me thinking into his movie, his filmography, and what I believe, is his best movie. And we got like, he's made a ton of films, no doubt about it. But to me, his peak years are his 80s and 90s movies. We talk about like Bloodsport, Kickboxer, Time Cop, Universal Soldier, Sudden Death, The Quest, if I believe that, something like that. So he's made a lot of, I would call, A-rated movies, or that were placed in the theaters. And then afterwards, I think starting early 2000s on, everything is kind of just B-rated, direct to video. But there's one movie I didn't mention yet that I think is just not only his best movie, but it's just really the most entertaining of his as well. It's kind of a blend of great martial arts choreography and story's okay. It's not bad. It's not, well, there's cheese to it everywhere, but I think they got the right actors in there too, as well as some pretty good comedic moments in there. And it's this movie, Knockoff. So the reason why I feel this is his best, I like to say two major points. The first one is the choreography of the martial arts. Now, his other movies like Bloodsport, Kickboxer, there's probably a lot more, like martial arts choreography versus this. This is kind of almost like a Jackie Chan type of movie where there's martial arts and there's stunts as well and things like that here and there. But to me, the choreography in the other movies I mentioned, like Bloodsport, Kickboxer, they're not as refined, so to speak, compared to something like this, which is really a Hong Kong directed, produced movie, right? This movie was produced by Choi Hawk, and that's the major selling point, because a movie like this feels more Hong Kongish from the fight choreography, the action sequence, and so forth, and that I actually prefer over like Kickboxer. Or the Kickboxer is okay. It's just that the sequences and so forth feel kind of like I said, it feels kind of like B-rated, or it's just not the standard that's set by Hong Kong. Hong Kong martial art movies and so forth, or at least the good ones. And when you watch like Kickboxer and you come to this, it's night and day almost from an action choreography perspective. Now, what also makes this, I feel, his best movie is including Rob Schneider in it. So Rob Schneider, the comedian, was that Deuce Bigelow, male gigolo, that guy, SNL, I think, fame, but he plays a pretty big role in this movie, and I gotta admit, it's a lot of the comedy works in here for sure. It's funny. It's actually it's hilarious in a good way. Funny supposed to be funny. It's funny. And the banter between the two, so forth, they're very good as well. And again, plot, not a big thing to me. It's just a typical plot, but it's there to carry a vehicle to carry Jean-Claude and Rob all the way through. And I think the whole package, just the movie, it's Hong Kong style, pretty fast paced. Love the fight choreography. I think it's the best of Jean-Claude and showing his skill. It might not show everything of his, especially his kickboxing prowess and whatnot, but it does show another side of him that I don't think a lot of people have seen from an like a fight choreography perspective until you've seen this, and you could tell he's more than capable of doing what others can do, like Jackie Chan and so forth. And it's just the whole package with the comedy, the banter, the relationships, so forth. It's just it's really well done. And Jean-Claude didn't have to go over the top or anything in this movie. The whole movie itself just flows really well. So to me, this highly recommend. I don't want to give the plot or anything. If you had to watch one Jean-Claude Van Damme movie, or if you wanted the first movie to see if you're gonna like him or not, I definitely would point to Knockoff. Very entertaining. I'm not a huge, maybe I didn't mention it, but I'm not a huge Jean-Claude Van Damme fan. To be honest, I actually prefer Steven Seagal over him in terms of movies, like just pure movies, action movies. But this one really stands out for his, and this is a repeatable watch for me. Action sequences, comedy, and all that. It dialogue and so forth. It works really well. So highly recommend it. First movie and really the only movie you'll need to take on a remote island if you need a Van Damme movie would be this one. You won't be disappointed, I guarantee it. All right. Thanks. Bye.